And welcome to this week's episode from Nerds Amalgamated. With me, as usual, we have the Professor and the DJ.
Hey all.
Welcome along, and thank you for the feedback we've received from some people again, and it's greatly appreciated. First up this week, I recall, Professor, you had a shout out that we missed last week.
Yes, last week was Marilyn Monroe's. Sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head if it was the anniversary of her death or her birthday.
Okay, sorry to put you on the spot like that. It was just something I just bounced off.
Here we go.
Just then.
Anniversary of her death.
Anniversary of her.
And I think one of you had one as well, if you remember it.
Probably the DJ.
I don't think so. No.
No,
I got nothing.
If he did, he can't remember. Anyway, moving along. As I say, a quick game, so no more tardiness. Okay, Professor, you were saying we need AI.
Yep, the title of the article I'm referencing this week is about AI. Well, the whole article is about AI in the home. The title is "Working Parents Need AI to Lighten the Load," and it's an opinion piece about how we can use AI in the home and whether it's worth or needed.
Okay.
And I'm all for it. I mean, a mate and I are designing a automatic house thingy. I don't see any reason. Yeah.
That's not with going with the whatchamacallit and thingamabob and so forth.
Yeah, exactly. And the kajigger. We've got a kajigger in the cupboard. And anyway, the main argument of the article is that the number of families where both adults work full time is increasing over time. So we need to offset some of that workload with better AI and robots.
Okay. I was actually having a bit of a look at this, and I have to say I like the idea of a 15-hour work, although it's not likely to happen. But also I noticed the article you've got there, the stats are for UK.
Yeah, so I imagine it's the same for most developed countries.
I actually had a quick look, just out of curiosity, at the stats for Australia. And we're actually 2/3, according to stats.
2/3 of parents, families have both parents working?
Yeah, 61% are both working.
Oh, wow.
In 2000, and then 27% have a stay-at-home mum. 5% have a stay-at-home, then 7% have jobless. And the 7% jobless, status quo, and that's actually been reducing from 12%. And the stay-at-home dad is shown a 1% increase over the last. For the stay-at-home mum has dropped.
And compared to the statistics in the UK article, only 35% of families have both male and female parents with full-time jobs.
Yeah.
So that means we've got almost double that.
Although the stats on Australia, it says both parents are working, but a lot of it only seems to be the mother, casual or part-time work.
Okay.
It's only saying like 20 hours. Listen, but I know
that would explain the difference because this article splits them.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't give me enough of a breakdown on data. But I know lots of blokes that I've worked with that have taken on the role of dad quite happy. They get to spend time with kids growing up. They've worked, their wives have studied at university or whatever, and then now advancing in a career where they're more money. And instead of driving trucks or whatever, they're going, hey, I can take a casual with the kids.
I think it comes down to when as soon as the kid is born, the dad's world is all centered around the kid. The kid's the center of his world, basically.
Well, yeah, but that's always been the case for most fathers. Reality, a lot of them were working extra hours, extra money.
Yeah.
But, my family's probably not the best example of it because we all tend to be workaholics away. But yeah, I got my oldest brother was working 80 to 100 at one point. Before I started uni, I was working, easily. And I don't
want you to have kids.
Thank you.
I know the sort of person you are, and I can't imagine you having kids would be any good.
Thanks a lot. My nephews and nieces are the cool one, even though I keep telling them they seem to understand it. They never believe me. They always think I'm joking.
Yeah, that's the problem with kids. They never listen.
That's what happened with it. We keep telling me. So when we tell you to grow up, you understand why.
Oh, yeah.
So we need Hal.
Yes.
In the home. Or what was it from the Jetsons?
Rosie.
We need Rosie and Hal because Hal was a bit evil.
Oh, he wasn't evil. He was just doing his job.
He was murdering.
He was told, don't tell the humans what the secret mission is, but he was also told, obey the humans. So he did the one thing he could do that would mean that he didn't have to tell the humans.
Oh man! It also reminds me of Ultra House 3000 from The Simpsons. Remember that? Remember that good episode?
No.
This one?
Like, is there some part of no that you
The end
or
part
no?
actually.
It is the end.
Uh-huh.
You should be used to it, but you're told no on a regular basis.
But yeah, I think it's a good idea having AI in the home. But like I said, you have to go through a lot of ethical issues like privacy.
I don't think so.
Okay, so what's the difference between having AI and a nanny employing as
Or having an AI that runs your house, or an always on phone that will listen to everything you say.
and as far as an automated house, Bill Gates has got one, and there's actually a lot of there's company in Brisbane that actually do it for.
Huh, that'd be fun. Imagine having an automated house.
That is the topic of discussion.
Uh
We could everyone could get PDJ put up and go, do not allow this.
huh.
Yeah, it's like when you go to the 7-Elevens in the dodgy part of town.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find a way. I'll find a way.
Yeah, I like the AI in the home. Although it's interesting that the stats for Australia are showing that actually almost 50% of men are taking time off work as part of parental.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I like. We need more AI in the home. More, well, but moving along. Otherwise, Code Geass sequel. Give it to us, DJ. Tell us about it.
Oh yeah, so a couple of days ago, another trailer for the new Code Geass series movie came out, and the title's called Lelouch of the Resurrection, and it looks very cool. So it's just basically basically saying life after what happened in the first Code Geass series, and yeah, it looks really nice. I like the art style, the cinematography. It looks beautiful.
Awesome.
And basically, this is coming out in Japan on October 21. Oh, no, that's the trilogy. This is part of the film trilogy, by the way. One's the Lelouch of the Rebellion, The Awakening Path, which is coming out October 21. Lelouch of the Rebellion Path, for February 10, and there's a couple of other film series. But yeah, I can't wait for this movie to come out. Good to see this franchise up and running again.
What was this one actually about? I never watched it.
You never watched Lelouch?
It was
No, because at the time I was traveling.
Okay.
Didn't have Foxtel.
It's about the invasion of Japan by the Holy Britannian Empire, and they're no longer called Japan. They're called
Colony 53, I think it was called.
No,
Area 11, that's one.
that's it.
Area 11. But
Glad to see you got it right. But yeah, and Lelouch is actually the son or grandson of the Holy Britannian Emperor, but he fighting back again, fighting free Japan, Britannia. And he has a special ability called Code the Geass, which was given to him by CC, who's in the latest one as well. I saw a clip. Yeah. So
the movie, I think, is set 4 years after the series, so it's gonna be fun. But basically, Professor, there are a couple of stories. One is the liberation of Japan from the Britannia Empire.
Don't give away.
Oh no, the second story is basically Lelouch trying to find the mystery of his birth and whatnot.
But the Geass, he has a You have to watch it. You'll enjoy it. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's also, the mecha is awesome.
Oh, there's mecha in this one?
Yeah.
Actually, at this point, probably what dozen of mecha.
Yeah, it's good to watch.
Sold out online?
Yeah. No, they do not have Code Geass on Netflix. Damn it. I'll have to find another source.
Maybe Crunchyroll.
Maybe.
Or Anime Lab. But yeah, it's cool. No, it's one of those enjoyable series. You watch it, have a good time,
Yeah, how long has it been since the series ended? Was 2010?
The anime series ran for 50 episodes from 2008.
Wow, 10 years afterwards.
licensed for an English version by Bandai in 2007.
It's not the longest thing to get a revival.
No, Doctor Who's smashed that record.
Yeah, or The Thing from 1975 to 2011, which I think was even longer.
What about the Alien movies?
No, they're not. It's not even close to.
Okay.
Yeah, Alien 3 was the mid-80s, I think, but Alien 4 was like the 90s. I can't remember.
And yeah, before its revival, to Who was last running in the 80s for a new series.
Yeah, 86 off the top of my head.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. We used to watch it religious.
Yeah, there was the Alien Resurrection was 997. Oh, there is Prometheus and Covenant.
Nobody likes them anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was 1989 actually,
Okay, oh,
and it was brought back in 2005, 2006. But the Thing was 75 to 2011. So there might have been comics and stuff in between, but who really counts them?
I heard a proposal for a reboot of MASH,
Oh no, don't ruin that.
but instead of being in the Korean War, it was over in somewhere like Afghanistan or somewhere like that.
Oh no.
But it was going to have but Alan Alda was going to be part of it, so it was going to still be funny. But yeah, I think the reason why it didn't work was they wanted Robin Williams to be playing the part that Alan had played, and he didn't want it. Alan Alda wanted to have him stick to the.
Yeah, well, I watch Mork and Mindy with my girlfriend, and the script for Mork was usually basically Mork does something, and then everyone just had to react to it.
Yeah, it was. But moved off topic again. Is there anything further for us about the game?
Nothing. 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 I got nothing.
What do you got?
I got nothing.
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
It's the longest. Anyway, moving on. Next topic up is from me. Fallout 70 is not. They're moving away from.
What was it really necessary though for Bethesda to do that? Really, Bethesda? Really, guys? You want to take it away from Steam?
Maybe Steam hasn't been paying the disc post. Maybe they just want to control it.
It always annoys me when people do this though, because it's just such a huge bloody pain to have 20 different
accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And run 20 different gateways and clients and all of that, just chewing up your RAM if you want to have your friends list open.
But yeah, it's unfortunate, but Bethesda's big and able to move away from Steam. If Steam has it, like, I'm not sure of all the details on it. The article doesn't specify exactly why, but yeah, it's just one of those little things. Be aware, Fallout 76 will not on both the beta and the full version when it comes out will not be available.
Yeah, they're replacing the beta with early releases last I saw.
But anyway, still looking like a cool game. You can get together with your friends and have your own band, take photos, and be traveling musicians.
I'm looking forward to it. I just hope it's good.
And you can get the cookbook that we spoke about last week and cook up some of the recipes to eat while you're playing the game.
Yeah, make up a bottle of Nuka-Cola, keep it in your little mini fridge under your desk.
Actually, I saw something about a fridge you can actually keep on your desk. It's only for one can. I'm not sure if it was USB plug-in. I might have to.
I've seen USB mug warmers.
I've seen USB mug warmers, but this was a single can cooler for keeping your can of drink cold. And I'm just thinking it's not a bad idea, but I would just like it to be in a bigger size so I can get a bottle of water.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But anyway, don't want to give away anything. So games this week, DJ, what have you been?
I've still been playing Quake Champions.
Back off from the mic.
I am away from the mic. But yeah, I've been playing.
You'll hear you.
Further.
I've been playing Quake Champions more recently because recently a new update has came out and it also came with a new character. And I've been having fun with this new character.
Who is it?
Dead Knight, I think it is called.
Is it a classic character or a new one?
A second. It is. I think it's a new one. Yeah, it's the Dead Knight.
Okay.
All friend we've seen from Quake Champions, but it looks really cool. I've been playing him. He's got an active ability known as Flame Strike, which is just basically firing 3 fireballs directly from his sword. And it looks really good, really nice to look
So
at.
he's got a sword. Does that make him a melee character?
No, he still carries the guns and whatnot.
Okay, so he's not going to be changing the game into a MOBA.
No, no.
For those who missed last week, the DJ asked a stupid question, and we're still ridiculous.
Yep.
That's the one, Death Knight. He's from Quake Champions.
Death Knight.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
So he's from the game he's in?
Yeah.
Death Knight, isn't that the title they gave to the prince in Warcraft?
That's the Lich
Frozen
King.
Throne?
That's
No,
the Lich
the
King.
Knight, not the Lich King. The Lich King was
No,
somebody else.
Death Knight was a class. Death Knight's a class in World of Warcraft.
I didn't ask World of Warcraft. I said in Warcraft, he Frozen. Wasn't he the Death Knight? Wasn't a class. There was a name of
I
a
don't
character.
think
That's what the Lich used to call him.
Right. Yeah, he became the Death Knight, the Scourge. This.
Anyway, so they got a new
We'll
character.
get there one day.
Is there anything special about him apart
Besides-
from him wielding a sword like he did in World of Warcraft 3?
No, he's not. He wasn't Warcraft 3.
They made me come over there and slap you.
With this new character. Besides he's got his active abilities, Flame Strike. He's just shooting 3 fireballs. He's got.
But does he shoot the 3 fireballs from DJ?
Yeah, he does. He does shoot fireballs.
No, you said where does he shoot them from?
Where does he shoot from? From his sword. From his sword.
Oh,
I knew where you were
head.
going.
Oh, my head is gonna hurt from this. Anyways, moving along, he's also got passive abilities such as Forged Skin and Charring, which makes him fireproof.
So he
Which,
can
yeah.
run through his own fireballs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
So, did you have to eat chilies or something to get the fireball?
Oh Jesus.
I don't see.
Oh yeah, I see him. He's right with where the mouse is. You know.
Jesus is holding your mouse.
Oh,
No,
gee.
he's not, because he would make you.
Anyways, as I was saying, yeah. So yeah, I've been playing with this character for a while, and pretty good character to play with on Quake Champions. Yeah, and my only, I was supposed to say this on my on the other episode, but my I have a couple of gripes with Quake Champions, and that's the lag time. It's just very laggy at times.
I can't say I've had that problem at all.
You've never had that problem? I've been having
No.
that problem for a while, actually.
My biggest complaint is how long it takes to get between matches.
Yeah, that was my second complaint. Like, it takes about 10 minutes minimum.
No, not that long. It takes a couple of minutes, but still longer than I'd like.
I'd
Yeah.
like bigger maps and more people involved.
Don't say that too loud or they'll make it a battle royale game.
Yeah, no, don't really want it that big. Just send a link there through. If you open that up and have a look. Second character from the top, Arthur Smith, Prince
Yes,
of Lordaeron, who after he took up the Rune Blade became a Death
the
Knight.
Death Knight.
And he merged later with Azhul, become the Lich. He wasn't the Lich at first, he was the Death Knight.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks, we have to slap him in.
I like the character model from Quake Champions, though. I haven't
I
played
did.
with him yet, but the way he looks is just really nice.
With the horns sticking out the side of his.
Yeah.
A little bit more
And he's
gritty
a
than.
skull, I think.
Yeah, half decayed core.
I bet you he'll be in Doom. He'll be in the next Doom game.
Maybe.
Well, there are already Death Knights in Doom, I think. Aren't they the skeletons with the rocket launchers on their shoulders?
Oh no, that's Revenants.
Oh.
So anything else especially exciting we should be aware of?
Well, I bet you there'll be more characters coming out soon, but yeah, nothing special. No,
Okay.
nothing special.
Professor, you've got Armor.
Yep.
Sorry, just had to make sure you're still playing the same.
Yeah. I haven't had much time to play anything else this week, so I played Armor 3,
Okay.
which I have basically a club I get together with once a week to play.
Okay.
We're the Undesirables, if anyone listening wants to look us up. And there's a bit of a story behind that name. Our previous group, Rifling Matters, split up and ended up with a faction that was invite only going off. And because we couldn't get in with the faction, we were just like, let's just call ourselves Undesirable and make our own group with blackjack and hookers.
Hey, I mean, you had me with blackjack.
Fair enough. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Arma 3 is a military simulation, combined arms. So, in the mission Tuesday, we had our infantry deploying off boats, which also had artillery cannons we could call in. And we had a Harrier that was on station to provide air support. And the plot was that we were capturing an island back off a separatist group so they couldn't attack shipping lanes.
Sounds a lot.
I really enjoy it. We alternate between modern times and World War II, and I think I prefer the World War II missions more, just because I love the bolt action rifles. But I still enjoy the level of tactics and teamwork that goes into a successful mission. And since we have a player who is, well, we have a game master who can react to us and he punishes us if we aren't behaving, it really keeps you on your toes. If we forget to check a corner, he'll bring in reinforcements from that side. So he's not out to ruin our day, he's just out to keep us on our toes and make sure we don't screw up.
Wasn't there a zombie mod at one stage for Arma 3?
For Arma 2, and it was called DayZ.
Ah, yeah. Are they gonna do that for Arma 3 as well, or are they gonna keep it at Arma 2?
They split it off to its own game. It was a mod, but the guy who made the mod got hired by Bohemia, who is the company that makes it, and he stuck with them just long enough for them to get started, and then basically split and went and made his own game company.
Nice.
I have a lot of criticisms of the guy, mostly around his team management and how he doesn't seem to stick around to finish a project. But I suppose when you're getting bought out for as much as he was, you don't have to. But DayZ is actually going to beta finally. I don't believe it's happened yet, but sometime soon it should go to beta.
Actually, there's something I've been seeing floating around on Facebook at different times. Something
Possibly.
Yeah, they said the release for DayZ's at 2018, but I haven't heard anything.
Well, the release for DayZ was supposed to be 2013, I believe. It just kept getting pushed back, although they are implying that they're going to go to beta very soon.
Yeah.
They've got it on like stress test.
I just did a Google search on Arma 3 for some images to see some of the gameplay stuff. And they got Arma 3 kart. You actually have go-karts.
The April Fool's DLC.
Ah.
They added go-karts to the game for April Fools a few years back.
Fun.
Yeah.
Get into the combat zone quickly in your little go-kart.
If you're into some of the mods, a lot of them actually have go-karts as randomly spawning vehicles. So you can pick them up and use them for military purposes, or you could just set up your own map with them. There's even a race course at the airport that they set up.
You gotta like the fact that they take the time out.
Oh yeah, and they're working on a game that I really wish I could play, but it's Xbox only. It's their take on a post-apocalyptic game. It's called Vigor. It's set in 1991 in post-apocalyptic Norway.
I think the guts.
Oh, I reckon it'll be a pretty alright place to be, apart from the cold, I guess. You got lots of fresh water.
There's so much DLC for this game.
Yeah, it's been out since I think the first full release was 2013.
Yeah, submarine.
Yep, little diver deployment submarines. And if you happen to be riding one without a wetsuit, when they open the doors, you aren't very happy about it.
I can't understand why. I wouldn't be wet. Although the jetpack looks well.
A jetpack?
There's a jetpack mod.
Mods.
I've just found. Yeah. Interesting. Although you have to be exhaust ports are right next, and there's no shit on your arm. That could burn your arm.
Yeah. So anyway, of the DLC, that there is quite a bit of it. We've got jets and helicopters. They're both big projects to upgrade the air aspects of the game. Cards is the obviously April Fool's joke. Marksman is about snipers. Apex was a full expansion pack, adding a whole new island, new enemies, new content. Then Lords of War is about civilians and peacekeeping.
Okay.
They've got Malden, which is the map we were playing on Tuesday for free, was an anniversary present sort of thing. And Zeus is an update to the Game Master mode. And there's a mission pack and tanks DLC. which is obviously for upgrading tanks. And sorry, I like the way they do DLC because they don't lock anyone out of experiencing the content. It can still be seen, like it doesn't split the server, but if you get in it, usually it'll just come up with a little pop-up saying this is part of the Jets DLC, please purchase the DLC, but it will let you keep using it most of the time, I believe.
Sounds pretty. I'm just looking at some of the downloadable content, some of the vehicles, and pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it's set in 2035. The plot of the main story is that there's a Western coalition and an Eastern coalition with Iran and Turkey fighting over the Greek islands, which actually got a couple of their developers arrested. They took a holiday to Greece and took some photos of a military base.
Oh yeah, then they got caught for spying or something.
Yeah.
That's the one. I remember that. I remember a certain story about that, and I think they got released.
It took a long time, but I'm pretty sure they're out now.
Yeah.
That's definitely a story for telling the grandkids about. This one time, I was writing in a computer game code, went to take some photos of an army base area. We got arrested.
Yeah, it took them 218 days before they were released, apparently. No, it must be a typo. Make that 129 days.
Yeah, 128. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. And this week I've been playing Stronghold Kingdoms online. It's a free version to play, and been building up my little empire slowly over a period of time now. I've got 4 villages, so anyone who's played the original Stronghold Kingdoms, you can buy it on the back. You can now get it for free and build your village, although the options are extremely limited.
Is that because it's not a lot of content, or is it paywall?
No. It's from the original that I played. Like some of the graphics have been changed, but you got to go through a lot more research. And because it's online, certain aspects of the research you've got to be in control of the Shire. And then to be able to get it, you have to have certain resources. In one case, you got to have the flag for your Shire, and you only get 1 flag per day or whatever. And so you go raid other people's flags to be able to get ahead. Unfortunately, right next door to my Shire, I have a guy that right up near the very top level, got a number of villages and so forth, and he just obliterates. So I've got to a point where I'm able to do some stuff and I'm able to beat off everyone else, but I can't beat because he just sends a massive army, a couple of catapults and so forth, destroys walls.
Yeah, the classic early players advantage.
Yeah, but then he's also got 4 or 5 shires, counties, so he can send armies from his own place, plus from those shires where he's got an advance far enough. So I can be facing like 13 different armies coming and ever get unlucky.
My favorite
sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the game that much. The only last Stronghold game I played was Crusader. That was a fun game, and I would love to. I would like to get the sequel of that game, Crusader 2, and check that out. But with Kingdoms, so it's a spin-off of the original Stronghold series, hey?
Yeah, it's a free online version. You can buy special bonus. Like you get cards, and as you advance and upgrade level, you get more cards per day. Where you can play a card where you get increased food production or that sort of stuff. Where you can get extra army and weapons and so forth without having to go through the period of manufacturing. But you've got lots of cool stuff. So you can slowly build your castle. But yeah, you're limited in your army size to 500. I've never seen about to have an army. Seems to peak out about just over 400. Get a bunch.
Oh no! Do we need to end the recording?
No, unfortunately, you can't. You set the castle as actively involved as you used to be able to, so you don't actually get to physically move your troops around like you used to in the old one to meet with the attack from the enemy. So yeah, last time I got attacked castle, which is my new castle. It's only started yet. I only had 25 troops, but we defeated quite a sizable force. Yeah, you had 60 peasants, 60 archers, 80 pikemen, and a catapult. I had 1 captain and 25 archers, and I won.
Nice.
At the end of it, I had 12 archers and my captain. So hopefully I'll survive this one because it's usually each attack increases in the bandit or whoever. Like, so you still got snake, rats, the enemy characters, as well as which for the non-player character, and then you got the other players who may launch a raid on you. Although most of the time there's not much other players, leaving everyone else.
Unless they start doing a big ass wave.
Well, yeah, like this is my second run through on this. My first one, I got obliterated by 2 factions joined together to take over a big area, and yeah, they just obliterated some part of them. So I went from having 2 villages to having.
As much as I enjoy games like that, I don't like not being able to have any downtime. Sometimes I just don't feel like playing that game, and I'm dragged into it because you got to keep up.
Well, with these, like my main, like I got my 2 main villages. I only need to check in there once a day, and that's to repair any damage in the walls where I've been attacked. But it smooths along pretty quickly, and I get to put up enough of a fight that I kill off just placing extra archers off the enemy.
Build it up.
Anything else we need to discuss this? Any other games? Any other shout outs?
Oh yeah, we didn't put a shout out this week either.
We did the shout out at the start.
Yeah, that was for last week, but not for this week though.
Any shout outs?
I got nothing.
I don't have anyone either.
Oh, you still got your
We're really slacking off.
Wait. I could find something this week
30
in
seconds.
10, 9.
Nerd history.
And we got Dead Space.
Huh? Oh. I'm just looking at Dorkly on the this week in nerd history.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were looking in a mirror. Today in 1648 was the birthday of Johann Michael Bach. It's Michael, not Sebastian. So happy birthday. Here we go. Amadeo Avogadro in 1770, born today. Contributed to molecular theory, including what is Avogadro's law. You got anything else there, DJ? Or you?
Well, but talking about, I saw one about Thor being savagely dark. The 5 times Thor's been savagely dark. Don't know why, but that's in today in nerd history.
That's what you get for looking at a listicle site.
No, it was also Leo Tolstoy's birthday. He was born in 1828. Funnily enough, it could take you from 18 till today to actually read War and Peace, the unabridged version.
Yep.
Anything else at all? Or are we done?
No, my rapid Googling hasn't turned up anything worth talking about.
Okay.
Nah, nothing. Here's an interesting shout out for you guys. 8 years ago, remember some JetBlue employee decides to quit his job by initiating the emergency slide.
No.
You guys ever heard that story? Oh, very funny story. Anyways, but
Well, obviously it wasn't big. And yeah. So
ooh,
looks like that's it for another week. One thing I will ask is we're coming up to 50th anniversary for Doctor Who. So our theme tunes have been paying a bit of homage to that. Anyone in our listeners who has any special stories they want to share with us in posts, any special content, we're quite happy to include it. So, hey, please let us know.
If you want to tell us about how big the couch you hid behind was, then
if we
let us
have
know.
any epic Whovians would like to come on and be a guest on, we'll have a special we'll do a special Whovian episode in November, the actual anniversary. So if you would like to join us, then please let us know. We might do a special party, and someone can have a date with the DJ in controlled circumstances where you're safe.
We will be there to protect you.
And we might even dress him up as K9.
Oh my god! Oh dear God!
So
hold on, I got to get on the internet and order some lights to make his eyepiece.
So please check out all the other podcasts as well from That's Not Canon Productions. Floof and Papa were looking pretty good. Our resident twit, what address?
At N Amalgamated.
And our email address?
Nerdsamalgamated@gmail.com. Nerds.amalgamated, but mind you.
.amalgamated.com. And our Facebook page. And our podcasts are available. You've already found us once, so you probably know where we are, but we're on, where are we, DJ?
iTunes, Stitcher, a couple of more. Google Play.
Okay. So, please drop us a message, drop us a swear word, drop us an insult, drop us something, drop us a pizza, drop us some KFC. The DJ will need all of that. But yeah, go back and let us know what you think of the show. Once again, that's it for another week. So thank you very much for listening. It's goodbye from me.
See you next week.
See you guys.